Y'all know what happened on SmackDown. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like the focal point of this video, right? Welcome back to another Reddit video. Make sure to subscribe, my fellow Attitude Era fans who miss Alex Riley hitting that rock bottom. Which one of these decisions was the worst? Okay, so we have Pat McAfee and Randy Orton, John Cena and Travis Scott. Here's the thing. This moment at least had The Rock's involvement, at least the hope that The Rock is coming back, that The Rock is gonna show up. This one has nothing. So far, it has absolutely nothing. I think they're almost equal, but also the fact, people, my dear people, my beautiful people, the fact that they actually did this after making this mistake, a mistake they should have learned from, it makes it worse. You know? They did it once, okay, you learned your lesson, didn't work out. Oh, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again, the fans. I might as well say this was kinda worse anyway. Okay, I've just read through some comments, and yeah, I forgot one big factor. Pat McAfee is at least good at this. Travis Scott sucked. That's another big factor that could kinda change my opinion, I guess. At least Pat McAfee, bad booking decision, horrible booking decision, hate this. At least he's good at it in a way, somewhat. Travis did absolutely nothing. You know what we can also say? Just simply, both sucked. Yeah, there's a reason why it says which one was the worst. Breaking a record they don't wanna announce. Now we can confirm that the Ruthless Depression era is on full form right now. Well done, Triple H and the creative team. WrestleMania 42 is also projected to be the least attended stadium WrestleMania of all time. Is the booking good? Not necessarily. Is Roman vs. Punk exciting? Yes. Am I excited about many other matches? Not necessarily. Somewhat. You know what the biggest problem is? The prices. You know, you're basically telling the fans, especially with the recent events, yeah, you probably shouldn't sell your left kidney. Just use it. I mean, WrestleMania 42 is not worth your left kidney. Unfortunately, it's not. That's what it's telling me. The prices are higher than ever before, and WrestleMania is not that exciting. Why would anybody attend? Not gonna lie, Pat's promo was good, but it could have been said by Randy or anyone else. Honestly, I can kinda agree if it weren't for all the dumbass points like I miss the Attitude Era. If Randy Orton came out and basically said, I'm bringing back the Ruthless Aggression Era, what happened to wrestlers like me, 7 foot tall, who look like me? And now SmackDown, Raw, WWE is all about these little guys running around. If he said something along those lines, it wouldn't even be that bad. Actually, Batista did. When Batista got booed in the WWE in 2014, he came out on SmackDown and basically said, what happened to this business? What happened to this business? And he pointed at Dolph Ziggler, I believe, something along those lines. You know, what happened to men like me? Which was actually a decent promo. So the problem is, yes, the messenger, and also, you know, so many dumbass points. I miss the Attitude Era 50-minute Iron Man matches. I know he's exaggerating, but I mean, it has to make a little bit of sense. Can someone tell me how this makes sense in the storyline? We're really having Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee be part of WrestleMania main event. I completely forgot about that. It has 2 celebrities. Last year, people complained because a celebrity was involved in a main event of WrestleMania. You know what we're gonna do this year? 2 celebrities. It's kinda funny in a way at this point, you know? Expectations, reality. I know this is a meme, and no, it's not expectations, but sure as hell would have made a lot more sense. At least there's history. This one does not make any sense, and I can't find a way to explain it. I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, why? It doesn't make sense in any shape or form. When you consider Pat McAfee's WWE character too, he was the happiest wrestling fan ever. He was dancing to Jey Uso's theme song. He was dancing to Nakamura's theme song. He loved the WWE when all of us hated WWE. I would rather have them revisit the Authority storyline than do this. I mean, it wouldn't even be that bad. You know, not the Authority storyline, but Triple H aligning himself with Randy Orton. At least it makes sense. At least it makes sense. With Cody, even better. Cody turns heel. It's hard to compare it to anything else because it's kinda out of this world. It's like if my WWE universe did this on purpose, I would restart that shit and say no. We ain't doing that. Lowest rated SmackDown ever. Look, I'm sure it wasn't. If you've been watching WWE for a while, there were SmackDown episodes that were like basically 60% Raw recaps. Like when the brand split ended, nobody watched this shit anymore. So it's probably not the worst, but obviously because of this moment, people are angry, and rightfully so. My biggest problem is, I don't even think WWE was that bad to pull up with shit like this. I have traveled back through time with a dire warning. Prepare yourself, my brothers and sisters, for dark days are rapidly approaching. Randy Orton and Pat McAfee versus Cody Rhodes and oh yeah, that is happening. And if it happened before me, I wouldn't even give a shit. You know what makes me mad? This shit is gonna be built at WrestleMania. They're gonna build this shit at WrestleMania, and it's gonna have two celebrities. Why? I'm struggling to come up with points anymore because none of it makes sense. The main event of WrestleMania is gonna build to a tag team match between two wrestlers and two celeb. If it happened before, they're not involved in WrestleMania. I don't care, whatever, do it, who gives a shit? You don't touch WrestleMania like that, man. Yes, give me more celebrities. Yes, give us all of them. I want everybody at WrestleMania. You know what? I have an idea. How about this? Why don't we just don't have wrestling at all? Who gives a shit? Why do we need wrestlers? Concerts, stand-up comedy. Why do we need people to wrestle at WrestleMania at this point? Has there been a single mystery angle in the past few months that hasn't been a disappointment? This one kinda was. It was Drew all along and people expected a twist. Although I can kinda dig the Drew and, Jacob storyline. I don't mind it that much. This, again, who did he call? Airy, I guess. Who gives a shit? This, just abysmal. Again, another disappointment, even though he grew on me, he's good. The reveal was just kind of stupid in a way. This is also overdone. You have a point. You definitely have a point. Can history repeat itself? Difference maker, difference maker. Yeah, I believe, maybe I'm not gonna get too much hate on this take. I don't think Pat McAfee is on Mike Tyson's level. Ooh, easy now. This is a crazy theory, I know. I don't think he is on Mike Tyson's level. I don't think he's gonna be that big of a difference maker. If he is, the difference will be said in a more negative tone. Well, that was a difference maker. He ruined this shit. I don't even hate Pat, guys. This is why I support celebrities like Speed being involved in WWE, because they generally love and respect the business and actually have something to offer to the product. They actually care about keeping kayfabe. I wish today's professional wrestlers started wrestling with as much respect as YouTubers do. Yeah, out of all the celebrities, I kinda like him the most because he's obviously playing a character. I don't think we all kinda know what kind of person he is. He seems like a nice dude. And he legitimately makes you believe like this shit hurts. It's not like one of these, I'm a YouTuber and I was at this wrestling thing and it was so fun. I took the spear, it was the most fun shit I've ever done. No, he's selling it. He acts like this shit hurts. This moment in particular I really liked. So he's actually really beneficial to the WWE, and as long as he's not main eventing, he's just kind of there as a side character, I don't mind it. That's the thing with celebrities, like I always tell you. You show respect to professional wrestling, we show the respect back. That's all there is to it, unless the booking decision is just so stupid to the point that it's really hard to come up with any excuses. Thoughts? Is Ryback making any sense here, folks? Okay, let's read this. Ryback, the voice of reason always. Happiness is a choice. I don't know what it has to do. And so is how we view things. The angle with Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Pat McAfee isn't finished yet, so let it play out. Not every moment in a storyline is going to be chart-buster. Peaks and valleys are part of what makes the payoff matter. The biggest show of the year is where stories peak, not 2 weeks before. McAfee brings real mainstream appeal with massive audience and his show on ESPN, which puts more casual eyes on WWE and the storyline. If after it all you're not happy, speak your truth, but don't judge the movie before the final scene. Okay, don't judge the movie before the final scene. But what if the movie from the beginning doesn't make any goddamn sense? What if the movie just began and 30 minutes into it we have like 50 plot holes? What if that's the case? Can we criticize it then? Can we criticize it then? This storyline right now doesn't make any sense the moment Randy Orton said wrestling has more than one royal family. It's already fumbled. But people, that's all I got for you today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hopefully Raw is gonna be good. We'll see about that. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.